Hey guys, welcome to the Everybody Just Calm Down podcast. I am your boy Poe Theory.
I'm Jared.
And I'm Danielle.
So we were all having a discussion and thinking about like how we feel Bravo actually really did it really well with all these newbies that we got going on across different franchises from Potomac to Beverly Hills. So we thought, let's make a video discussing all these hoes. Oh, sorry. Let's make a video discussing all these beautiful
nice
women.
ladies.
These young whippersnappers. All right, so first we are going to head over to the Real Housewives of Potanka, aka Potomac. Right up the street from Jared and whatever. If y'all want to go visit him,
Don't.
that is crazy. 1 second. All right. So we have our lovely Kiana Stewart. She was a friend of last season. She is currently a flute holder. Jared, I'll start with you first. What are your thoughts on Kiana?
So I really had high hopes for Kiana coming into the season. I enjoyed her last season as a friend. I don't think she's gotten a fair shake this season based off of how production introduced her. Word on the street is that Kiana was still supposed to be a friend this season, and last minute got upgraded to a flute. And you can kind of see that in the way that she was produced onto the show, because she really didn't get a lot of personal storyline or a lot of scenes until the latter half of the season. So with that said, I don't think she's made as much of an impact as she could have. I would like to see her get at least one more season, a full season of being full time, so that we can really give her a fair assessment and she doesn't get the Claudia Jordan treatment, season 7 of Atlanta. But overall, I like her. One thing I love is her confessional looks. She gonna give something, she gonna give a confessional look. But I've enjoyed Kiana, and I hope that she comes back for at least one more season, and let's see what she gives.
Okay. Danielle?
KK is a baddie to me. I think she's young and new and refreshing. Specifically to that particular group of women, I think she adds a little bit of natural light to that group. That group is semi-superficial, but not in a superficial way like Beverly Hills. They're a different caliber of women. But I think KK brings a little bit of light. I agree, Jared. I want her to do a little bit more. I want them to go back to them highlighting her business, because she is a business owner. Mm-hmm. I want them to highlight that she does have a lot going for herself, and she potentially could be becoming a wife. I don't think they need to highlight the boyfriend not liking to be on TV, because this is not the first house husband to not want to be filmed. So I think they're making a bigger deal out of that. But overall, I love KK.
Mm-hmm. I had very high hopes for Kay. I will take every piece from what you guys said, especially like Danielle's part. She's true to the area. You hear it in her Baltimore accent. You hear that she's from Maryland. She's very much so what we would want to see. To me, follow me here. She does not give the personality of Portia whatsoever. But living in Atlanta, Jared, you and I know an Atlanta girl when we see an Atlanta girl.
Yeah.
And there was a certain vibe we got when Portia came on the scene, like, oh, she's from here. She ain't no transplant. Like, she from here. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we could have got that from Kay. But like you said, she came in late. I feel like she was, like you said, she was definitely going to be a friend of. But then when Candace quit, they was like, well, I guess we got to make her, we need a body, and we got to do this. And like, she's just not, it's not allowing her to really flourish. And then piggybacking off of Danielle's comment about her boyfriend, she gotta let him go.
Yeah,
she gotta let him go.
Yeah,
and this is gonna sound horrible, but whatever. I can't stand a dumb girl when it comes to a man. It bothers me really bad, because I view women. I put women on such a pedestal, and I feel like men are just, you know. And I feel like he's a quintessential man that sees how far she can go in life. And I feel like he doesn't have any self-confidence, and he's already hit his ceiling. Mm-hmm. And he's afraid that the more that she grows, he's not going to be able to keep up with her, and she may realize it one day. Not realizing, but this is the thing, not realizing Kay doesn't strike. The fact that she's putting up with this now, Kay seems like the type of woman that as long as you let me soar, like no matter how far she soars, she's going to be okay with wherever he is, as long as he's supporting her. And he's not doing that. And it bothers me to see her kowtowing to a man like that.
Well, she just said it too in this episode. He's currently living his dream. He has an entire a whole foundation, and he's doing big things for the community. So he's at his crossword. It's crossroads. Her being on the show, she said, is very important to me. And the fact that he is like being just non-compliant is kind of crazy, but he in a very negative way. He gives me not Juan Dixon vibes when it comes down to that, and I don't like that.
Right. I agree with all of that. And on top of that, like, let's be for real, she's too cute for him. So he's already a step behind in that aspect. So, you know.
Well, you know those heterosexual relationships, they usually be like that.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, like the women, to me, I'm always weirded out when the man looks better than the woman.
Mm.
I mean, look at Giselle and Jamal. Come on, like it got to be like that. Well, the equally yoked couple was Juan and Robin. Yeah, they both was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Juan and Robin.
Okay.
What? You don't think Robin is gorgeous?
Gorgeous?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Well,
yeah, we're not even doing this. We not. So how we're gonna do this? How we're gonna rate the girls? Do we want another season or no?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna say yes.
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 Yes. Okay. Okay. We need another season, and we want you to get rid of this bugaboo. Okay. Because he's bugging who? He's bugging what? You bugging who? And did you see it ain't cute?
Okay.
I don't even know. Those are lyrics, but something like that. Okay, I have a question for y'all too when I bring this up. A brownie for my brownie. So, staying in Potomac, we are going to go to our new newbie that is holding a champagne flute, Stacey Rush. Jared, your opinions?
I love Stacey, and for some okay, so I have this thing sometimes where before the season airs, just by a cast photo, I would not like one of the new girls. Don't ask me why. They'll just rub me the wrong way in the photo. So Stacey was one of those girls. I did not think I was gonna like her. Even when I was at the event and I saw her walk in, I was like, I don't like this girl. But I've grown to love her. I think she's a perfect addition for Potomac. I think Potomac needed somebody that's a little bit more unserious and somebody kind of kooky. I think she is getting into her housewife bag, especially with this most recent episode. I don't think she's as dense as she plays it out to be. She kind of knows a little bit more about how the show works than what she lets on. But I have loved Stacey. Even with the whole questionable boyfriend situation, I've enjoyed that storyline. I think she's had a great first season.
Agreed. I actually enjoy Stacey too. I think she's witty. I agree, Jared. I think she's refreshing to the season. Not in a way that Kay is. I think because she's in a similar age bracket to most of these women, it is, and I think that because she's going through this divorce where a lot of these women can talk her through that process. Because you can tell from the beginning when she first talked about the divorce, until now to this latest episode, she's definitely getting into her housewife bag. She was very timid, almost naive like in the beginning, where now it's like, no, it was funny, but y'all, I don't think y'all, I'm gonna let y'all pick on me either. I think they went a little too hard on her with saying she was like soft and like, I just think that she's witty. It's her personality. I will say she rubbed me the wrong way when she first came on because I thought that she wasn't being her authentic self. I couldn't get over the fact that she was from Detroit and she kept speaking like that. I couldn't get over it. But I kind of got past that. I do like Stacey now.
I don't think Stacey's not from Detroit, is she?
Yeah, she is.
From Detroit?
Yeah.
Born and raised. Like family still
lives. So I swear she has to be Kenya Moore's cousin. There's just too much.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's just they look so much alike to me. For me,
good.
I'm not doing this with Danielle today. I'm really not. Kenya has done a lot of work on her skin. There aren't as many craters as there used to be. So we are going to leave her alone, okay? But anywho, to me, Stacey was when Housewives say, you know, I never watched the show before. I actually believed it when she told us that. She's not loyal to the person. She's loyal to the situation. If she feels like something is wrong, no matter who is doing the wrong, she's going to jump in and, you know, say how she feels about it. And I appreciate that. I loved how she was able to eat up Giselle in this latest episode, like clicking right back to her, said, well, yeah, the reason that I didn't donate was because you kicked me out. And I don't think we've had anyone really come at Giselle in that way. Giselle's always been able to play off people coming to her as, you know, being able to say, well, oh my God, what they said to me was so low. They were cursing, like how they would do with Candace And even what she did with Wendy, even though I don't feel like what Wendy said was that bad, it's hard for Giselle to fight someone like Stacey because she comes at them in the way that they say they would like them to come at them. I would say
Fair.
the storyline that irritates me about her would be the child support thing.
Mm.
What do you mean?
That storyline irritates me.
Why?
Y'all getting a divorce. Why would you assume that this man gonna do what he's supposed to do? If you gonna put your spousal support in court, why wouldn't you do it with the child support? At the end of the day, he would just have to get over it. Yeah, I know you say you're gonna do it, but if you're gonna do it anyway, what does it matter if it's in legalese? Like I don't get it.
Just because you said that too, that does make a lot of sense, and that also makes me look at the divorce in a different light as well. Because why would you be so nervous that he would want to fight you on child support, but you're keeping the alimony? It goes to show you that means he's not as friendly, and you don't have the relationship that you think you have.
No, 100%, 100%. So that's like that. That would be the only ick that I have for her. Would I like to see another season from her?
Yeah.
Danielle?
Oh yeah, I would.
I would like to see another season with her, but with different girls around her.
I want to see how she is when Karen doesn't come back.
Okay. All right. And so then we're going to move over to the lovely New York girls. And then we have our newbie, Raquel. I just really love this dress. But Jared, your thoughts?
I personally enjoyed Raquel. I think she gave a lot of interesting personal storyline. I think she's pretty level-headed. I enjoy looking at her, seeing what she's going to wear, what her hair is going to look like, etc. I, of course, would like to see more, but of course, she's working with a particular cast that I think at this point we can only expect so much from. But all in all, I like her. I like Mel. I like her relationship. I think I don't know if she's Housewives material per se, but it's even hard to say. Again, considering the cast she's on, half of them aren't Housewives material, so do we really know? But I enjoy her.
I would be fine if I didn't see her next season. I think what really drew me to her, number one, was that she came from the art world, which was definitely a different person that we've ever seen come on the Housewives. So she was a completely different woman. And honestly, her relationship with Mel is more exciting. I appreciate her bringing the awareness to same-sex marriages coming into the Roni and really to the franchise in general, because this is the first time we've actually seen. Oh well, no, I'm lying. Miami. But I think for the most part, we haven't really seen it showcased. So I think I cared about that more than her. I wasn't really too impressed.
For her, I think there's a thing they call in like corporate America, like when you're doing your review, and there's called like a recent bias that like you should probably take in the totality of the year before. If they've been shitty for 9 months and then the last 3 months they do amazing, you can't take those 3 months and say like on their review that they're phenomenal. You have to take the full year. For me, I am having recent bias. I don't want to see Raquel next year after seeing what she did with Uba in the last couple episodes, and then how she went off on Jessel.
That's fair.
Just not a fan.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like not to see her back next season.
But on that same note, too, I think with some of these newbies, we may have to reevaluate because we haven't seen their first reunion performance yet. But
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Because she might come back and be like, and another thing. Fair. You're right.
But will that count? Because you should have said something when filming.
I mean,
but you don't know. You don't know everything in filming.
And
that's fair.
You don't know everything. Yeah.
Some housewives, i.e., Portia Williams, has literally saved their job with a reunion performance. So
save their job.
It's not perfect by far. All right. So for mine, pending reunion. I'm up in the air. Jared?
I say yes. Give her Jenna spot.
Okay. Danielle?
Oh, now, honestly, give her brain spot.
Either one.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so I'm giving a maybe. You guys are saying just keep her there, but have her take someone else's spot.
For sure.
Okay.
I don't want to hear about next season though. Either you trying to reconnect with your mother. Either don't start that shit.
Do y'all even want to do Minkoff?
No.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say.
Ooh.
I'm
Please
down.
no.
I'm down to 8%.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, moving over to where it's chilly all day long. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Our girl Bronwyn.
I know.
I know it's tough. Bronwyn started out so strong.
She really did.
I really thought she was like the newbie MVP at first. She did fall off the second part of the season. She flopped the reunion part one. But all in all, like Aaron mentioned, I'm gonna put recent bias aside. Overall, she had a pretty solid first season as a newbie, especially considering she came into a strong cast. Salt Lake City is not like New York where these girls come to play, and she had to be able to keep up. So with all that being said, yeah, I enjoy Bronwyn. I would definitely give her another shot. I don't see any reason why she should not come back.
I agree. I would bring Bronwyn back. I think her starting off so strong because she had this idea of what Housewives was going to be because she came in through Lisa. So Lisa gave her whatever little social tidbit she could. She got burned at the last bit of the season and in the reunion part one. I think if we do get Bronwyn next season, we're gonna see a totally different her. We're going to see her definitely more vocal, but she's not gonna let us in the way that she let us in this season. She's not gonna do that. She's gonna be a little closed off. It may come off as bitchy a little bit, maybe a little passive, but I don't see us getting nice, sweet Bronwyn back again.
Yeah.
But I would like to see her back.
For me, I echo every single sentiment that you guys said. I thought that she started off wrong. I mean, started off amazingly, and then towards the end of the season, in the middle, I was like, what is happening with her? I think how she explained her relationship, what she thought her relationship was with Lisa, that kind of opened up my eyes, because if you think about it, how she kind of threw away Whitney when Whitney was trying to be her friend, I think had she actually understood what her relationship was with Lisa, her and Whitney would have been a great duo. I would have enjoyed to see that. And then even I think she would have been great with Mary. I think that 1st episode with Mary it's just like she was so busy chasing Lisa. It just bothered me. So for me, I would love to see her come back. I feel like she will course correct. I do see that for Bronwyn course correcting.
Yeah.
Fool me once, you ain't gonna get me again.
Exactly. So just to close it out with Bronwyn, I say give her another season.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Agreed. Give her another season.
Okay, perfect. All right. Agreed. Just Bronwyn, do better next time, okay, babe?
Keep your antennas up, girl.
Please.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good picture.
Now who is that?
That's the best she ever looked.
No.
So keeping with the chili bras and whatever, now we're moving on to the friend of, who is Brittany Bateman, the girl that dated the Osmond and whatever, child. Jared, kick it off, because yeah.
So I have mixed feelings about Brittany, and I have from the beginning, because she is super performative, and you can tell this lady just wants to be on TV so bad. And that is my ick when it comes to anybody on a Housewives show. However, with Brittany, there's several moments we would not have had this season without Brittany. We wouldn't have had the Sprinter van with her recording and everybody going off. We wouldn't have had I have an announcement. We wouldn't have had Mary going off season one, the bread and the purse, high body count hair. There's a lot of stuff she was involved in. So I feel like she definitely built up her resume for the season. She should definitely not be anything other than a friend. But I would not mind seeing her back. I wouldn't necessarily be heartbroken if she doesn't come back, but if she does come back, I'm fine with it.
Fair. I agree on the funny parts, Jared. I will say we definitely wouldn't have had those iconic moments from this season. I mean the Spreader van, I mean, is hands down. I mean, the girl made up 8 different stories of why she wasn't recording them, and we know that you were. I don't need her to really be a friend of the show either. I think a friend of the show is still too strong. I want her to be like Faye to Kyle. Beverly
Oh, you want her to be a guest?
Literally, like I want you to be just like Faye. We see you possibly at the galas. If someone has a bat mitzvah again, maybe you come by. but I don't need to. Maybe you go on a trip or two, but I don't need to see you in every other scene. You and the tears too. You're just too simple.
For me, I don't want Brittany there. I think Brittany's a joke. I think she is extremely dangerous. What she did with Angie in that scene kind of also, which is so crazy. I have to say thank you to Bronwyn for jumping in and not allowing Meredith to just. Well, Meredith still did kick out Angie at that party, but let's be very clear. Brittany did start that whole thing with starting off by saying that Angie was a whore, or saying maybe she's projecting.
She's slut-shamed her.
Yeah, like so to me, and then Brittany turning on those waterworks in the way that she does and how quickly she lies and just pulls focus when, like, I can see if we had like a BS cast, like I can see if Brittany was on Roni, I would love it because I'm so tired of like the sex jokes and the, sex talk all the time. But Salt Lake City doesn't need anyone to pull focus. We like Salt Lake City the way it is. When she pulls focus, like I have an announcement, it's kind of like, yeah, but it was going somewhere. This was good. Even how she ruined, like, oh, I said something bad about Mary. I said that I just wanted to have tea with Bronwyn instead of Mary. And then it's like, girl, bye. Like, let's go away from me with this. I don't want to see you next year, Brittany.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Jared?
I'm indifferent.
Indifferent? Danielle?
Never.
Oh, okay. Offsy Duzzy. Let's see. And then then we're gonna go over to where the girls are jazzy with the bank accounts. So the bank accounts are crazy. And we're gonna go over to what was told to me a couple episodes ago. That this is not only everybody just calm down, but this is kind of our girls' podcast, guys. This is kind of our this is our girls' podcast. Oh yeah, it's drama. She gets drama. And we're gonna keep it playing on this too.
So big.
Absolutely.
Wow.
We're so biased.
So biased.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
None of us have even smiled talking about any of these other
books.
Right. So this is the one. So honestly, kick all of them off. Bose is their own show.
All right, go ahead, Jared.
I think it's pretty clear. Bose has been a great addition to Beverly Hills. I think Beverly Hills has probably needed somebody like her for seasons. Just somebody that calls it like it is, that has a good read on all the girls. Her confessionals are great. I think she's hilarious. And I think she speaks a lot of truth. I love to see what she's wearing. Just no notes for Bose. I love Bose. We all love Bose. So it's a great first season for Bose so far. We're halfway through the season. We'll see what the second half gives, but I'm sure it could only go up from here.
I couldn't agree more. Bose is really just the epitome of everything Black Lux. She's Black girl magic wrapped in one. She's educated. She's smart. She's witty. She's loaded. I mean, what else? I mean, the skin is everything. Everything about her is exactly what a housewife should be. And specifically in Beverly Hills, they definitely needed a diamond like Bose to shine. No one can put her light out. Definitely would love to see her from
yeah, you ate that.
Right.
You ate that. That was good. For me, I mean, piggybacking on every single thing y'all said, when it comes to the money, completely self-made. When it comes to the intellect, just eating the girls up. She's not a follower. She is just black girl magic personified. Her bringing on all those Black vendors. The video that I'm playing right now, if you go on her page, she actually has still photos of man hands of all the vendors that she used so they could be used. People could actually, get their information from her page. Bose is just everything that, I say this all the time. For me, when I see a Black girl walk into a space, I don't want you to be the token. I don't want you to be a caricature. I want you to be what I know Black women to be. And Bose is showing up in that way. Like, Bose is unapologetically herself. And she does not kowtow to anyone. And I love Bose. I want to see her on 85 more seasons. Garrett?
I mean, I was about to say the same. I'd say just go ahead and give her a minimum 3 year contract.
Minimum,
Hello.
honestly. And then when that contract is actually over, then put her on for another 3 years as a solo show. Let us follow. I want to see her in a career driven show
Mm.
after she kills the Housewives for a couple bit. Put
Mm.
me. Give her one of those, like a show that like Go See for like corporate America, building yourself up in an empire or something. Give me one of those kind of shows.
Mm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Like Bo's go like kind of like what's the show that you like watching, Danielle, with the kitchen? Like you go in, they come in and save the kitchen because
Yes, like Hell on Wheels, like Gordon
yeah,
Ramsay does to a
like she
yes,
does it for like struggling
You
businesses
watch that
that don't
show
know how to
too?
market themselves.
yes, yes, yes.
So as you can see, we really love Bo's, and then we're going to move on to one of her friends of on the show, and that is our girl,
Crazy Jenny.
not Crazy Jenny. So Jared,
Jennifer's been cool. I don't think we've gotten too much from her, just some style comments here and there. Um, I don't know. I've enjoyed her, but is she actually adding anything to the show that we didn't already have? I'm not sure. She's kind of just playing this a similar role to Kathy, which is working because Kathy hasn't really been present as much. But at the same time, I don't think that it's necessarily adding anything additional to the show from what we already had. So I'm enjoying her. I'm on the fence about if we need to continue to see her, but we'll see how the rest of the season goes.
Okay. For me, I love Jennifer Tilly. Number one thing I love about her is that she actually got half of her ex-husband's fortune. I mean, literally. I think that that's the gag. But I don't need her to hold a diamond. I'd like her to just stay as one of Sutton's wealthy friends that everyone knows and who goes on trips because she can. She has the time. She's not doing anything else. But I don't need her to. I don't need her to actually be a part of the cast. I don't think she has that much of a storyline to give us consistent. And she's not a drama girl.
so for me, I would have to disagree with both of you guys. I think, and I kind of said this in the last review, I think she is being smothered by Garcelle and Sutton. I think she needs to get from out under their wings and allow her to just flourish. If you pay attention, I know Jerry, you don't watch the after show, but on the after show, like if they are discussing someone coming at Sutton, I mean coming at Sutton, and Jennifer Tilly agrees, she actually says like, "Well, you kind of are this way." She makes the little jokes that she does make. Like she made the joke like, "Well, it's not a success until somebody runs out crying." She says a lot of things that give me like the hint that she could be about that shit. Like she would be that girl that like say what's on her mind and not kowtow to anyone. We just need her to get from under Sutton because I could see Sutton being that girl, kind of similar to like when Nene brought a girl on the show, how she would feel like they need to be under her thumb. Like, don't you mind? I brought you on the show. You mind? I could see Sutton being like that, and I feel like Jennifer just may not want to ruffle the feathers like that.
Agreed.
Okay. Yeah.
So I would love to see her. I want to give her. I don't want to give her a diamond, but I would love for her to be a friend of the show and just have her play around with the rest of the cast a little bit more.
That's fair.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. So we're keeping Jenny.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Danielle, do you watch OC?
Not really a fan. Not in the later years. No.
How dare
Okay.
you?
I do know the girls though. I do know the girls.
Okay. So then we're gonna start with the OGs, the OG franchise. Real Housewives of Orange County. And we are going to start with actually one of my faves. I really enjoyed her. I ain't like how they tried my girl, but I really enjoyed her. And that is Miss Katie. I enjoy Katie quite a bit. Jared, you can start it off.
I did too. Excuse me. She did have to grow on me. I think Katie came in going down the wrong road, picking up this feud with Heather Dubrow about the paparazzi. She started off giving a little Anna Marie vibes, where it was kind of, girl, wrong road. Don't come in just picking a fight with somebody for no reason. But she did have a really good back half of the season. She did grow on me. I did not appreciate how the girls ganged up on her at the reunion. But with that being said, a lot of her stories.
Wait, where'd Danielle go? What the fuck?
She's not there. Oh, she frozen.
No, she's just not there.
Oh, she said, "Oh, Orange County, I'm checking out." The disrespect is real.
But,
That's
but go
crazy.
ahead.
But yeah, I didn't appreciate how the girls tried to gang up on her at the beginning, but at the same time, her stories did have a lot of holes in them. With that being said, I would like to. I'll be interested to see how it played out for her next season and kind of clearing some of this up and how the relationships evolve with the girls. At this point, she has been confirmed for another season, so I don't have to say my vote, but I will say that I'm happy that she is coming back.
Same. I love Katie. I loved everything about her. I actually did enjoy her um coming for with Heather.
Yeah,
I do feel like it was kind of like out of nowhere, so I will give you that. I don't like mess that I can clock is just mess. Like some like that was her situation with Heather was kind of like out of nowhere. Like why are you beefing? Like I didn't get it, but I think in how Heather responded made me get on Katie's side.
right.
And then like we said with everybody ganging up on Katie, it even made me like her or stand with her even more. If
Yeah,
that makes sense.
and I really enjoyed how she didn't back down from Heather like so many of them usually do.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I would like to see some of that continue.
Okay. All right. So, like we said, she's already been confirmed. So then we will so I guess we just have to wait until next season
Looking forward to it.
to see what she's giving. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, all of our opinions about the newbies, who we like and who we don't like, all that great jazz. I am wait, hold on, I gotta start over. This feels
As you all can see, Danielle didn't even make it through her first season.
like Danielle did like I just don't understand. She was on PTO today. Like, what is happening? But anywho, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Everybody Just Calm Down podcast. I am your boy Poe Theory.
I'm so annoyed. I can't even see you guys.
Go ahead, Jared. Go ahead. I'm your boy Poe Theory.
I'm
Do it.
I'm Jared.
Can y'all even see me?
Girl, and what's your name so we can get off this episode? Go ahead.
Bye, guys.
Jesus.